Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Hardcore Heroes. How are you guys doing today?
Great.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
Not bad. Not bad.
Yeah.
How's it going over on the other side of the pond, Nick?
I've not been well actually this week.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but feeling a bit better now. Do you need me to do that, Fran? Sorry, gotta open a bottle.
Fair enough. Kine, what about you? Bastion, what about you? There you go.
Why are you laughing? Fuck off. Sorry.
Good. Well, I'm on vacation right now. Played a lot of
Lovely.
Stellaris in the last few days.
Ooh.
I really have fun building my empire, my galactic imperium. And I watched the season of South Park, the newest.
I watched that as well. I watched that.
Wow.
What's that?
South Park.
Oh,
South
South
Park.
Park. I got through episode 8 last night.
It's so great.
Yeah.
And I have to say, I normally don't hate Butters, but I do in this season because he is just so hateable.
Butters is always an asshole.
Yeah.
No, that's not true.
Fucking Butters,
always.
man. He always
Most-
screws everything up.
The best episode of my favorite episode is the one where it's also the first one I watched where Cartman thinks he's dead because everyone's refusing to talk to him, but Butters is the only one who doesn't know that he's not in on the trick. So Cartman thinks he's dead and tells Butters that he's dead and that he's a ghost, and Butters believes that Cartman's a ghost. It's really good. It's my favorite episode.
Nice. What about you, Sean?
I got most of my Christmas shopping done. Most of it done already, which is pretty unheard of for me. My trend for the past few Christmases has been get all of the shopping done Christmas Eve and then wrap
Yeah.
everything between 4 and 7 a.m. Christmas morning.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus.
So yeah, getting it all done, like 2 or 3 days in advance is a pretty big step up for me. I'm pretty happy about this.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
I don't think we're doing much in the way of Christmas this year. There's too many people moving in too many different directions, and I think we're all just like, fuck it.
Yeah.
Canceled Christmas this year.
Scrooge.
Cool. So let's talk about what happened last week on Hardcore Heroes. What was going on?
We're doing a collaborative recap again.
Let's just
Yeah.
do it that way.
So we started out in Shirebrook. I went and got the clairvoyance spell from Aldrich, thinking that I would clairvoyance on the cave where the pile of bones was. So I got that spell, and then we headed out on the road to go and meet Jeeves in that little village, get the carriage, and go to Stromheim. So we sat out on the road. I started learning clairvoyance successfully, and then scried on the cave, only to find it perceivably empty, although I don't fully believe that it's empty, but there was nothing there. Clairvoyance isn't working. So we thought, well, maybe I'll try the library at Stromheim. Maybe we'll even speak to the Golden Dragon if we can get a chance, who lives in the lake near Stromheim. So we continued on our journey towards Stromheim, where I casually infiltrated the city. Spent some time in the library, doing a bit of research, even spoke to a wizard in the city. No one seems to know anything about the Shadow Mountain Curse or potentially a dragon being down there. The library was void of any information. This wizard had no idea. We found out that the temple in the middle of Stromheim had been burnt down and all the clerics had been killed, which is probably what the Malchus cleric guy was referring to when he laughed at Van for not worrying more. So eventually I returned to the party, and then we went to go and see the dragon. If somebody else wants to.
Yeah, so while Malachi was casually infiltrating the city, both Kine and Van were trying to travel up to Copper Hill to, meet up with Joris and catch up and see how things were going there. But on the way, they were stopped by a swarm of giant ants devouring some horses. So they thought, let's just turn around and wait for Malachi, one with Fireball. So instead, we went a little bit south, met up with Malachi, and instead of going up to Copper Hill, went to the lake that the Golden Dragon is rumored to rest in. We cast some spells, water breathing, free action, stuff like that, and then went into the lake for probably like 15 minutes. was actually really quick. We found the golden dragon very easily. It brought us up to the surface, and we held a conversation with it that was maybe a bit disappointing. It didn't seem to know anything about the shadow dragon either. It didn't really even seem to think us going after the shadow dragon was a good idea. We gave it some information on the Malchus clerics and the general sort of changes happening around the world. And then Van asked if, in the interest of saving the world, he could borrow a magic item or two, and that stingy bastard just laughed at him and went under the sea. So they just sat there fishing for a couple of days and decided to, instead of helping all of these ungrateful people out around the world like they had been for the past couple of months, they were going to focus on themselves a little bit and do some good old dungeon crawling.
As the world falls to pieces, the party turns inward and focuses on their own personal glory and greed.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Well, one thing to add to Nick's recap, he saw something in the cave, a giant pile of treasure. So at that point, we all connected the dots, and yeah, that's a dragon.
Yep.
And yeah, after talking to the golden dragon, we all had a bit of conversation with ourselves, and Kain decided he's not powerful enough to do anything about the problems right now. Yeah, Van had enough, I think, from ungrateful people. Malachi is Malachi, like always. And he got a map of before the cataclysm, not before, shortly after, I think. And there were two towns that existed at that time that are not present at today maps. That one was Brass Valley, the mine, and the other was Talon. We decided Brass Valley, it's between High Castle and Limestone. And we decided to go there, and yeah, we passed through Limestone, spoke with the gatekeeper there to the keep. He said nobody came ever back that traveled there. At least they didn't came back through Limestone. Pretty nice guy for a gatekeeper. Liked him. Asked him if he wanted to come around.
He was a good guy. I forgot about him actually.
Yeah.
What was his name again? I forgot.
I don't know. I just call him the friendly gatekeeper.
Is Jeeves and Worcester, is that a thing in America? That's a thing in England.
Worcester?
Yeah, it's like a TV show called Jeeves and Worcester.
Not familiar with
So
this.
maybe this could
Anyway.
actually be called Worcester.
Anyway,
Hugh
we
Laurie and sorry, it's Hugh Laurie and Stephen Fry. But
Anyway, we searched for Brass Valley. We decided that Malachi had the best chance of finding it through flying around, and yeah, after a while he found some tracks, I think, minecart tracks, and yeah, we followed them, came to the ruins of an old village. Like, seems Van did some digging, but found nothing, just more ruins.
Yep.
Even with detect magic, didn't see a thing. Kain found some coyote droppings, or at least signs of a few animals around here. And we decided, before we enter the mine, we asked our dragon skull if any danger is in there, and it's told us, I don't remember the exact words, but great risk and great reward. So we thought, well, a challenge and great treasure perhaps. So we entered, wandered a bit until we came to a crossing. We took the left way and we came to a cave. Then did spot eight-legged lizard, and he immediately told everyone to close his eyes. It was a greater basilisk. We fought it. Kain almost died due to its poison, its foul breath that made him want to blow up his innards. We killed it, and Van and Malachi were ready to loot the place, but Kain said, "Shut up, let's listen for anything else." And we heard another basilisk, or at least we heard the creature. So
Yeah,
we
something else.
We booked it, thought we were safe a few hundred feet away, and rested up. I think Van napped. Should have napped.
Yes, I did.
Yeah, Van
We were
napped
fine all the way
and
until the night.
healed himself. In the night, we heard, or at least Kine heard, basilisk, something approaching. And yeah, two greater basilisks attacked us. We tried to defend and tangle, only worked on one. The other one went to shreds, so we decided to flee. Kiting didn't work. It was just a funny little chase. Basilisk chasing Van and Kine. Malachi just turning invisible and getting jeeps out of there. At one point, Van healed himself a bit. That Basilisk was hot on our tails, so he turned into a tree and just was, you will be fine, Kine. Just run a bit into the wilderness. Nothing bad will happen. Well, I lost the basilisks, but something else attacked me. A tiger.
Which you did end up befriending, but not so much that it wanted to cruise around with you forever. It's got a life of its own. It's an independent cat.
I fought it a bit to his death. I had to use the potion of superheroism. I almost died. I mean, I probably wouldn't have defeated it.
Yeah, almost died twice.
Yeah.
I almost died twice in the session. I used my ranger's animal empathy, and the tiger just failed its saves against it, and I befriended it.
Yeah.
Neil, do you remember the rolls on the animal empathy? Like, would he have failed it if he hadn't have drunk the superheroism potion?
It's a save for the creature, so the superheroism doesn't affect it.
No, it did. It gave
yes,
him,
yes,
Gave him like another +1 or something.
And
It's plus 3.
it gave the creature another -2.
It was
So
3.
it had -3 save.
I don't recall the rules off the top of my head.
Okay. Well,
Most save was one, but I don't
let's
think a
say it.
tiger
Let's say it
has. I don't think a tiger has great saves against wands anyway. So
I still wonder how that happened. Did they go from like an epic battle to an interpretive dance?
yeah, well, the Neil described it. The tiger circled me a bit, and I circled back, and we were both hurt. I was almost dead. It was hurt.
like a mutual respect kind of thing, right?
Oh,
Yeah, yeah. We both fought. We both acknowledged each other's strength, and yeah, both hunters.
So that is our recap. That is what happened last week. So let's go and just start this week. You guys are in the area near Brass Valley. You're a little bit away from the mines. You're probably actually at your cart. Your horses have been turned to stone.
Yeah.
And it is daylight and no sign of the basilisks anywhere.
So this is the morning after.
Yeah.
This is 2 days later because you spent a day healing.
I've got spells I want to cast if we're skipping a day, though.
What spells would you like to cast?
Well, I'd like to ask Van to snap on me, and I'm going to try and make some continual light stones. And
Yeah, I mean, if we're killing time for today, I actually do have or no, I can't the next day.
Because you spend all your spells casting healing spells is where we left off.
I believe I cast 10 of them, which would mean
Yeah.
that
Okay.
I can't.
Oh,
So you'd have to sleep through the next day, but that's fine because we're just killing that day.
all right, well, we kill a day, then I can't do anything that day.
Okay.
you
So
don't want
it
to
is-
stone skin us.
I can't. I didn't learn it. I already wrote what spells I learned, so I'm gonna have to do that tomorrow.
Okay.
That's
It is Thursday, the 20th of October. You guys are near the mines. By your cart. How are you guys going to get the cart out of here?
Well, we're not yet.
All right.
Yeah.
No, not yet. We will kill these things, and we will get whatever is.
We'll have the
in-
basilisk do it for us.
So, Neil, we don't
Mhm.
we spend a night here and we don't get attacked, right?
Correct.
All right.
It's the morning of the second day or something.
So
Right.
I say, can we spend one more day preparing and then go tomorrow?
Sure. Yeah.
We could. Why do you want to?
Because I want to refresh stone skin on you guys. I want to make some continual light stones because we do not want to get ambushed down in those mines.
Sure, that's
I
probably.
figure that if we can roll those stones down the mine passageways, we'll be able to reveal any basilisks that are down there. I'll just make a few of them, and then,
Oh,
they'll always come in handy, right?
I
Yeah.
have an idea. If the wind is in the right or blows the right direction, we could try to smoke them out.
I think it's probably easier just to kill them because we don't know how resilient they are to, smoke. What if we think they're all dead and then we go down there and they're still alive?
You can also smoke damage treasure in there.
Yeah. Could be
They
books.
really want to enter that mine. We could try to lure them out. Taunt
Yeah,
them.
I think we try and
Lure them out would be a good idea. Malachi, if we lure them out, you should throw some fireballs because I'm gonna have a spell for that.
Yeah, no, we will. I'm gonna make some of these stones though. Can you cast Nap on me today?
Yeah, I'll go and do it once you. So you have spells for today.
I'm gonna type them down, yeah, and then you'll Nap me in. Do I have anything else that I want?
Malachi, you probably, I don't think, maybe in these mine shafts it's pretty useful. I saw you at Goblin Village throw down a globe of fire. I didn't see it afterwards, but maybe something, it wasn't a fireball, I think, was it?
It was not a fireball, but I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of that spell, but maybe I'll consider it. I have other more defensive spells at that level. Okay, there's do you think locate object would work? You can't like cheese locate object to locate a creature, can you, Neil?
Creatures are not objects.
Yeah, but like
you could locate
a scale
scales
or something.
I think it would target scales that might have fallen off of things, but not
Okay.
like
it's
living
That seems
scales.
fair.
If it's a lair, so probably will have scales lying around their lair. So
Okay. So there's my spells for today. So I'm gonna make 3 continual light stones. Can I get my other one as well? So I've got 4 now.
Sure, if you cast 3 continual lights,
Yeah, on
so you have
stones.
4 continual light stones.
Yes. And then I'm still stone skinned, right?
Yes.
So I will stone skin Kine.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna cast Clairaudience. Where should I cast Clairaudience?
do you have the components?
Clairvoyance, I mean.
Hmm.
My bad, I wrote down the wrong one. I'm going to cast Clairvoyance on... Oh, the possibilities are endless. It's in the morning. I'm going to cast the first one on Baron Song's throne room. Sorry, Neil.
Oh God.
We are not completely cut off of the world.
Misty
You need
Rapids.
the golden
throne room.
horn, don't you?
No, that's for Clairaudience, so just to see.
Oh, clairvoyance. Okay.
I'm just trying to see if he's alive.
What time of day is it that you're casting this spell?
It's probably first thing in the morning, so like maybe 10 o'clock.
Okay, so you get a peek into the throne room.
Yeah.
There are large tables set out. Soldiers around the area the soldiers of the keep are eating. There's Haynes at the front. There's the gatekeeper you had spoken to before, and there's a figure that you assume is Baron Song. You've never seen him before, but he's sitting at the head of the table.
Okay. Do I see a wizard?
Mm-mm.
All right. Okay. I internalize that, and then I'm going to cast it on the Shadow Mountains cave as well.
You have 2 clairaudiences?
Yes. Yep.
Um,
Let's hope the basilisks don't run out and attack us now.
okay.
All right, Malachi, make another saving throw versus spell.
You die.
Actually, yes, Malachi. You see the cave. It is all the things that you've seen before, kind of just
Do I
this
see it, though?
empty,
This time?
shadowy
Just not-
cave with a pile of treasure on one side and a stack of bodies nearby.
I want to get a good look at something unique in the treasure pile.
Okay. You spot a sword sticking out of the treasure pile. It has a light blue blade, maybe like a cobalt blue blade on it, which is sticking out, and you can't see the handle or anything.
Okay. Well, sword with a light blue cobalt blade.
What the hell?
9. I think that's a.
Yes.
My save is a 10, so that's a fail.
Oh, really?
So I got some sort of bonus.
Ooh.
You do not get a bonus, and I am.
If it's mind affecting, he would. Oh, he doesn't have a wisdom bonus.
Let's hope it's not just like killing me. I almost want to
You
fail just to
hear-
see what's gonna happen.
You
We
hear-
talked about this, you can't see it in shadows.
Yeah, but it can. It maybe it was not hidden the whole time.
It is automatically hidden.
No, I don't know. We don't know what it is, so
America doesn't know what it is.
the
You
Shadow Dragon
hear
can only
in the
cast
back of
create
your mind,
shadows 3 times a day.
Power
for 1 hour.
word kill.
Shadow dragons are, I think, automatically hidden in shadows if they are in shadows. So
How would Kine know anything about this?
You
I don't
wouldn't.
know. Kind doesn't know
we're not-
anything.
we're not
Well, then,
talking-
what are we talking about here? Also, there is no shadow dragon.
I know.
Also, Neil, what are you gonna do? You're not gonna kill me, are you?
I'm looking. Where's my
It's probably
note?
your mind, right? That was
Malachi is driven insane.
doing the last time. Was like you felt something
No.
trying to probe your mind.
I think Neil said it was trying to find me more than it was trying to get inside my brain. I think, or the other way around.
I'll let you guys run your own interpretations of what's going on.
Yeah.
So once again, you look into this cave. You see the water dripping down. You see the large pile of treasure. You see the pile of bones and bodies over there. You're taking a look at the sword that's sticking out of it when you feel this sense of being watched. You know, like when you just have that feeling that something is watching you. Like, what the fuck is going on around here? And then you just kind of feel like you're being observed. It's that, but more so, kind of overpowering and overwhelming. You feel as if you're being scrutinized in detail. That something
Good.
is paying attention to you.
I say out loud. Now we're on even terms.
God.
Do we hear Malachi saying that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Now my eyes roll back into the front of my head, and I say,
Man,
It
what is he
knows.
doing?
I don't know, Jim. I don't know.
Who's Jim?
Jim.
That's it.
I'm Kine.
God damn it.
Can I just interrupt this to say, I'm getting like real lag on my Zoom. Has anyone ever had that before? Like, your guys' videos are delayed loads compared to your audio.
It's fine on my end.
Yeah, it's looking good over here too.
No.
Suffer through it.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Mm.
So I wipe the sweat from my brow and say, so how's about that nap spell, Van?
What did you do?
Sure.
I just took a look into that cave.
As you guys are
Uh,
discussing the nap spell and where you want to take a sleep, I would like everyone to make me a wisdom check.
Oh, here we go.
He's scrying. Hopefully. Pass.
Yeah. Fail.
Pass. Oh no, wisdom. Yeah, pass.
Kine, you hear this distant, heavy sound, like a large thud, way off, and it just echoes through the hills towards you. It's faint. You almost don't pay attention to it until you hear it again a few seconds later.
What is that?
I hear the same thing, right?
Yes.
Okay.
It takes a few moments for
From-
you to hear it after he does
From which direction? Can I discern?
it's
from
echoing
which
through the
direction?
hills. You know, you're kind of nestled in all these different things, and it could be coming from down that way, or it could be coming from that way. It's just this distant kind of boom, boom.
Get into cover right now.
There's
Yep.
no cover. Well, I
What
guess
did
there's
you
some
do?
trees.
What's wrong?
Oh.
Do you not hear that?
Get into cover.
Malachi,
What?
shut up. Just get into cover.
I look around at the trees and shrug and walk to wherever Van's going.
Where do you guys go?
Van will go into a bush.
Okay.
I would.
It's
Are there trees nearby, Neil?
like literally into a bush. Like you're going to push the branches aside and crawl inside the bush and have it close over you.
You can get like underneath the bush, right? Because like some of them. I mean, that's
Yeah,
possible.
yeah.
I could also
You
just
get
cast-
on your belly and crawl
we're
underneath
killing
the
it a day,
bush.
so I could just cast tree as well. Van will go next to a bush and cast tree.
Van
Uh,
becomes a tree.
Are there any trees nearby except Van?
Yes, there are trees other than Van nearby.
Do they have enough cover through leaves or something?
From what?
Just so I can't be seen if I climb up into them. So
I mean, if something's in the tree, if something's below the tree, it really depends on the angle of viewing. From what direction are you trying to find cover?
if something is not looking from under, just from beside or from some distance. To the
Yeah, if
tree,
you climb up into the tree, you're pretty well covered. It would have to be
Yeah.
something pretty perceptive to spot you.
I will climb up Van.
I'm really small. I'm like
see
I'm like a
Malachi-
human-sized tree.
As I see Malachi come to the same tree, split your own tree, damn it!
Fine, I'll find my own tree.
All right, the party scatters into trees. Jeeves is left standing by the cart, going, "My lords, what should I
Go under
do?"
the cart. Jeeves, under the
I might be able to speak as a tree. Let me check really fast. I know I can like look around and observe everything.
What are we hiding from?
Just shut up. Jeeves, hide under the cart.
This isn't good, guys. I'm not prepared.
Does he do so, Neil?
By the cart, actually, were we?
You're very near to the cart.
Okay.
Van Helsing, you want to make your attack?
Yeah, Van is going to attack and at the same time say, "Release me, and my companions may let you live, foul beast." And at the same time, he makes a swing at its hand. 18.
Hit.
Roll high, Van.
7.
Okay. You get your scimitar in there and you kind of like cut through the webbing between his hand, and his hand spasms, drops you to the ground, which is
All right.
over 10
Can I make
feet
a half
high.
move in that case and just start bolting into the trees?
You take 2 falling damage,
Okay.
and the giant kind of stumbles and stops and like falls to the ground, barely holding himself up, bloodied all over. There's like an arrow in his back, and just
Okay.
totally fucked up.
Okay, I'm gonna dodge into trees. I want to get like into thick tree cover where it'd be hard for him to move. Due to his-
Sure. So you look for the thickest group of trees and bolt for it.
Awesome.
Neil, how far can I get with a half move? Because my max range is 170 yards, so...
You can move 60 yards and make an attack, and he's 240 from you, so you can get to 180 yards from him.
Not close enough. So I will just make a full move towards him.
Okay.
And I would have to use a half move to get out from the tree. And I'd be...
Yeah.
I mean, you could jump. Would that still
Again,
count?
like if you're climbed up high enough in a tree, there's branches below you. You can't just jump out of the tree.
Okay.
You kind of like got to climb down to a point where you can jump.
Yeah, so I'll climb down and... Did you say it fell over? Or...
Yeah, it
You
fell
can't
over.
see very well. You're up in the canopy
Okay.
slightly.
I climb down and run then
Okay.
towards Van.
Sure. You make it. Kind's in front of you, and you can see this giant is like bent over on all fours, letting out this loud.
Does it say something?
He has like 1 HP or something, doesn't he? All right. So if he's just like whining this round, can Van cast a spell?
No, we got to roll initiative for next round.
Okay.
You can't make us weep for a giant, Neil.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
Somebody else roll it.
Okay, I'll do it.
Oh, God. You guys go first.
Does it say
Man.
something that I can understand, Neil?
No.
I speak giant.
Oh,
Okay,
you
so-
speak giant. Oh, yeah, he's like, oh my God, it hurts. What the hell are these things? Oh, God, I think I'm dying. Mom, help me. Oh, God, the little ones hurt. Oh, What are these things? Oh dear
Okay,
God! Oh
you
please,
see one?
please make it stop!
Oh,
It hurts so much! Oh God!
Kine, you made a mistake.
Maybe you see while he's running, Kine is just plucking his ears.
Van Helsing cast Withdraw.
I will magic missile the giant. Fuck that guy.
You have a third magic missile?
Yes.
Minimum damage. Your magic missiles splatter up his spine, and the giant's whining kind of just turns into a slow gurgling
Okay.
as he falls over, dead.
After that, the party sees Van Helsing's arms moving in rapid succession as he heals himself multiple times in the span of 1 minute. Because the withdraw spell is amazing, though a little unnecessary now.
It doesn't feel so good, does it, Van?
Gotten 15 HP back.
Well, Malachi, at least you had it comfortable in Giant's
Oh my
bag.
god.
Yeah, at least I had company as well.
Alright, so Van heals himself 4 times in 1 minute.
That's quite a lot.
Yep.
All right, I really need to take a rest right now. If there's any more giants out there, then
Right. Let's just look. Giants have a bag with them, right?
He does indeed have a... it looks like the big hide he's wearing has a large pocket on one side.
Yeah, let's look. I heard sometimes the Giants have some valuables. They don't really care, but sometimes they trade.
Sure.
Humans
Maybe
often.
Aldrich wants the ear? Or an eye?
it was the hair, I think.
Hair. Right.
But yeah, might as well, I guess.
Does he have anything in that pocket, Neil?
Really big rocks.
Anything else?
No.
I cut off some of his hair.
Okay, you have a whole fistful of giant hair now.
Yes, I do.
Any particular length of hair? Like, are you just getting the last 6 inches? You trying to get, like, you know, the whole thing? Any specifics? Otherwise, I'm just gonna say you grab a length and just slice.
You know, like all of it, right? Yeah. Okay.
Neil,
I mean, I don't know how much hair has he got. Like, I'm not gonna fill my entire backpack with giant hair.
Right. But I mean, there's a lot of giant hair. You could fill your entire backpack with giant hair if you wanted to.
Okay, then not that much. Like a fistful of 3 foot long hair.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Neil, I don't find a picture what I'm drawn with Cole of his family.
No,
Happy-
you don't find the picture of him and his sister and his brother and his mom and his dad and like little hearts all over it.
Or his Eskimo family.
You don't find any of those things whatsoever.
That would be a bit disturbing.
Right. So where were we? Nap.
Yeah, we were gonna go down that road.
That was
You gotta
brave,
go-
by the way.
Okay.
With Jeeves.
Steve,
That's where I was brave.
Well, we can't let carriage driver be killed.
Well, we already lost the horses, so I mean,
Oh, I can take care of that.
You can, Malachi, you can always fly to the next village to Limestone to get her horses.
yeah, I know.
You guys hear that familiar thudding in the distance.
Hide.
More giants, really?
I can't take a second one today.
We cannot fight another giant. But what about Jeeves? Get
Right.
Jeeves.
Yeah.
Get Jeeves.
Alright, so we're gonna run back to the carriage.
Boom. All right.
We run back to the carriage. Van's gonna open the door, grab Jeeves, and like shut the door behind him and carry him off into the woods with us.
Oh,
Toss Jeeves over your shoulder and just run.
You know, drag him behind me. That kind of thing.
Right.
more giants?
Excuse me?
I just had to.
Yeah,
mumble
more giants.
to this
You
one.
hear the sound, at
Okay.
least what you think might be the sound of giant footfalls.
Oh yeah, we were on. Yeah. I helped then carry Jeeves, and we just run.
Jeeves asks, My lords, where are we going?
Into the woods. We need to hide.
We're already in the woods, my lord.
Deeper. Trees, bushes.
You guys head off into the woods. As you do so, you hear this wail, this awful, awful wail coming from down the valley. Kine, you understand the words that follow the wail, which are like, "No! My son, who has done this to you? I will find every last creature." What are these? Are these little arrows? "I will find all the humans, and I will avenge your death, my son."
I
Oh.
think
Where are these little things? "I will crush them. I will grind their bones to make my bread." And you hear this furious stomping.
I think we just created an angry mother.
We've got to find some way to sleep here, or this thing's going to kill us.
We killed her husband back in those woods too.
We should be careful. I think there are wolves nearby. At least I'll keep my eyes and ears open.
Why don't we take a break right here? And when we come back from the break, you guys will deal with the angry giant mother. See you guys on the other side of our break.
Look.
Goodbye.